With me now in the studio is Rabbi Ariel Konstantyn with the Tel Aviv International Synagogue. Sir, thanks so much for being with us. We have a lot of viewers here in I-24 News on Daily Dose, not Jewish, or maybe certainly not observant Jews. For those who aren't familiar, why is Yom Kippur such an important holiday? What does it mean?
Well, first of all, historically, it comes from when Moses came down with the 10 Commandments after 40 days on Mount Sinai, saw the Jews sitting with the golden calf, shattered the tablets, then went back up and to ask God for forgiveness, because God wanted to say, forget these people, we're going to make a new nation out of you. And Moses pleaded for forgiveness, and God gave him the formula and truly allowed him to bring a second set of tablets. And the day he came down with that second set of tablets was Yom Kippur. And therefore, that was a sign to the Jewish people that God had indeed forgiven them, and it became a yearly ritual of asking God for forgiveness and enabling us to start anew and refresh our connection and commitment to God.
A big part of Yom Kippur, of course, is the fast, which millions of Jews take part on if they're physically able. Why is that so important? Why do you have to forego food and water to be part of that forgiveness?
I think on the one hand, we want to connect to our human condition and want to escape it in a sense. What do I mean by escaping it? To be a little bit like angels, spiritual beings that don't need to eat, don't need to drink. We wear white as a symbolic of angels, and we spend our time in spiritual prayer. So we want to connect for one day, disconnect a little bit to our more physical side and connect more to our human spiritual side.
You're also suffering. I mean, as people, it's not fun to fast. It's painful. It's suffering a little bit.
True. Well, we should feel it should invoke a little bit of feeling of sorrow for the things that we've done, and to invoke us to try to improve ourselves. I think that's the other side of the human condition, that we should really think about forgiveness. First of all, for ourselves, to realize that we are human, and therefore we can err. My grandmother always said, to err is human, to forgive is divine. So first of all, we should realize that we're human, but also to reach towards the divine, to try to forgive ourselves. We could do a little better, and to forgive each other.
And the period of the Jewish high holidays, of course, it doesn't just start and end on Yom Kippur. Jews have been asking for forgiveness, reaching out to make amends for more than a week already. This is the culmination of that true spiritual time of the year.
Absolutely. In fact, Rosh Hashanah is the New Year, is when the judgment for the year is written, but we have until Yom Kippur to upgrade or to sweeten the deal or to appeal that which was. There. Exactly. So we put in a tremendous effort, a full day of prayer, and it could be very uplifting. And on one hand, it's difficult with the fasting. On the other hand, from my personal experience, when you do it right with singing and with inspiration and prayer, that is incredibly uplifting and refreshing, because we have that new chance. We have that opportunity to start anew.
And the holiday begins tomorrow evening. Rabbi Ariel Konstantyn with the Tel Aviv International Synagogue, thanks so much for explaining it to us.
Happy holidays.